up, y'all? We are here. Repo show last weekend in May. The country is going through it right now because them people do what they do. And right about now, we doing what we do out there in the streets. They had to call in the National Guard out there in Minnesota because people are tired of being done wrong by racist Caucasian cops. This is what this is all about. Stop talking about everything but that. Everything you're talking about besides that is nonsense. Racist Caucasian cops are the cause of what's happening right now, and the people who are in charge of what happened to the cop, they're just as guilty as them. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to try to motherfucking smile and have a good time, even though we got heavy hearts. We saw yet another one of our brothers killed mercilessly in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool. We can't let it keep happening like that. Everybody, I don't care what kind of backlash I get from this. We wear masks. There's no excuse for the cops to be able to do what they do and nothing comes flying their way. And you know what I mean by that. We have on masks, America. I used to talk about masks before all this mask stuff happened, but now you got on your mask. Hey, you got some identity theft on the face side of the game going on. I'm speaking a way where everybody can understand it. But all you fake ass cops wrote a song about it. Little bullshit song, intro song. It go like this. Hit it. Yeah. Ow. This my truth right here. All these cops are crooked. This can't be denied. Man, all these cops are crooked. And they trying to take all our black lives. We must rise up. We must fight. We must burn the city at night. We must battle. We can't fold. Show our asses until they behold. All these cops are crooked. You know this much is true. All these cops are crooked. Tell them, Marcus. We gotta do what the fuck we got to do. Fight the power. We must not stand down. They killing us, but we is a nation of shame. Racist leadership, that's who I blame. Disease in the air, they selling that death. Wear a mask, you can't blow your breath. Y'all, it's going down. Hey, we got to burn shit and clown. Fuck the law. Up and do the shit ourselves. Call your brother, tell him it's on. I don't care what they hear on them cellular phones. Yeah, cops are crooked. If you own the police force, you are crooked. You can't kick it with the evil motherfuckers. If you with them, you with them, motherfucker. Not one of y'all motherfuckers done stood up yet. At all. Too many unarmed citizens just getting murked. We gotta show these cops what's up. This how it's gonna work. I ain't trying to start no riot. I ain't trying to on the dude neck need to get gunned down. What? All cops are crooked. You know this is the truth. All these cops are crooked. Man, we gotta do the fuck we got to do. Hey, I know y'all out there around the nation tonight. Be careful. They got these crooked motherfuckers out there with video cameras trying to get you. Wear your mask while you do what you do. You dig what I'm saying? They gonna say, oh, look at Corey Holcomb. He igniting all that bad shit. I ain't igniting nothing. The cops igniting everything, killing us as we unarmed in handcuffs. Fuck that shit. Burn this motherfucker down. Let's clown. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. This that Arkansas dance. Nigga, arms wet already. Arkansas. Nigga, we ain't, hold on. Look like we out there cutting up too, goddamn. We burn it down. The party. Burn it down. Burn it down. Set it off. Let's clown. Set it off. Get the word. Set it off. All the way around. Fuck America. Set it off. Fuck you, bitch. Yo mama. Statue of Liberty, you a whore. You lied. Fuck all y'all. It's on. Industry Repo Show. We'll be back, motherfuckers. Set it off. Set it off. Set it off. Ladies and gentlemen of America, you are looking at a black man who is fed up with all the nonsense that we have had to tolerate. My time on this planet is just a fraction of what's been going on. And, you know, I said what I said during my song, and I stand on what I said because I saw a brother who looks just like me pass on in the street with some cop with a knee on his neck, and the cop, nobody shot at the cop. Everybody scared to shoot at the cops. The man had on handcuffs, and you know he had a knee in his neck until he couldn't breathe no more, and he went out. And I've heard the stories that he had a pre-existing condition and all that. Everything they're gonna do to try to get out of it and try to calm us down. But I will say I'm very glad that we are out there doing our thing in the motherfucking street. Military weapons. We don't have all the stuff that the wicked people of the world have collected. This is why you shouldn't give up your guns. Your guns ain't gonna work against the military when the military come in, but your guns will work against the people who are not military who do us wrong, and we know who they are. We don't have to call them out. I mean, we saw a bitch in the fucking park damn near choke her dog trying to do some crooked shit. I mean, this is what we up against. Nobody they say you're not correct when you don't speak on it, but we have to speak on it. It can happen to you, your son, your brother, your sister. We done seen the police put hands on women and men in the black community, and it's just time to talk about it, man. But to try to switch it up a little bit, I'm here with my man. That hat matched anything you got on, didn't you?
I mean, you know, it did blend, man. You know, if you don't, if you glance at me, you know, like it
I'm
sharp
fucking
right
with you,
there.
man. I got all serious in the show. I'm trying to, you know, this is our point where we trip out and everything.
No, I understand. I've been bothered all week too, man.
Yeah, man, that shit ain't. It ain't
My mood
easy.
ain't been right at all, man.
My mood ain't been right either, man. I've been feeling sick. But one good thing that happened, Maaacus them, Maaacus and his mom, they had a barbecue.
Yeah, we grilled and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What day?
It was a Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial
Monday.
Day, man. Yeah, man. We threw a little shit on grill. My homeboy David Lucas, fat ass, got on the grill.
David Lucas, but
Yeah.
no, I brought it up, man, because like, you know, I don't really know a lot of people in California like that I trust to go to some function they have, like a barbecue. So I'm glad you and your mom had a barbecue. I had a good time.
Yeah, man. We had a few folk over, man.
That meat wasn't shit though.
Hey, man.
I knew your mother didn't cook.
Dave
I
did
knew.
that, man.
They kept offering me shit, man, and I was like, who cooked this?
Hey, man, that boy can throw down, though, man.
Yeah, I couldn't tell, my nigga. That beat. Hey, it was an old school song, probably before your time. Rapper's Delight. Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good?
I know that shit.
Did you see what I ate? I put that shit in the microwave on hell. I was like, damn, at least this meat will be cooked a little bit in the microwave. David, wherever you at, cook the meat thoroughly.
Hey, that nigga cooking it fast as fuck. I said, boy, that goddamn hungry in the motherfucker, boy.
The chicken wings look like golf balls with red juice on it.
And chicken ready was ready in 10 minutes. I said, God damn, you cook this motherfucker fast. Oh, that fire hot. I said, nah, nigga, you hungry, nigga.
Man, them wings wasn't done, Dave. Them wings taste like you had fabric softener in them motherfuckers. What the fuck, Dave? You didn't see me playing it off? Now look, I am very grateful you invited me over. And I had a good time. Because I make myself have a good time.
Yeah.
Even though y'all could have got old girl up off me, man.
I was trying to help you, man.
You was trying a little bit. You should have acted like somebody got shot outside or something. When I pulled up, first of all, it was one girl. I don't know her name. Is that Dave's girlfriend? We ain't got to say her name. One girl. That's just his own girl?
Yeah.
They fucking. But look, no, I'm just saying, she was cool, though. She was cool. She had little drinks in her.
Yeah.
But that wasn't nothing. But the homegirl in the kitchen had me hemmed up. You saw me give you the look, nigga.
I was
come
trying
get
to help
me,
you.
nigga.
You ain't want to come out. I thought you was in. I'm trying to hear like minutes to the side. You know what I'm saying? Come on, stop reef with all that shit. I'm over here that shit. Shit, you both walk off there.
I should have walked off, but I was in y'all crib, so I was just like,
hey, man, you do what you want to.
She was cool, though. She from the crib. She from Chicago.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was that short. A lot of girls be fooling you, man. You better.
Afro and shit.
And she be having the big afro, so I thought she was a regular-sized woman. I didn't know that was a runt.
No, it was a midget.
That's
She's a tall midget.
Right. She 5 feet.
Yeah, she's short.
Yeah, 5 feet.
She can't
have no sons with her, boy. Them motherfuckers gonna be getting their ass whooped in school, goddammit.
Yeah, they already gonna look like bulldogs from you.
Fuck you. Anyway, I'm gonna tell everybody, I've been waiting on this moment to put Maaacus on the spot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. When I left, Maaacus' mom, me and Maaacus' mom cool, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
she
man,
gave me a hug, and Maaacus was watching. He came outside to make sure wasn't nothing happening. You don't trust me, Maaacus.
Man, I was already outside.
No, you. You know, his mom, they Southern folks, so she show hospitality. She came up there, all right, Corey.
We family people.
Maaacus was like,
She look at you like a brother-in-law or something like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was laughing so hard when I pulled off. Marcus, let me tell you
right,
something.
man.
I ain't finna try to flirt with your mom. That's your mom. If we homeboys, that will never work out. But if I did flirt with your mom, you'd stop coming in that late in our house. I'll tell you that motherfucker. You ain't just about to be walking in this motherfucker, nigga. Who is that you got in the room? God damn it, she got to go after 2. This is a weird dynamic. Look, this is my homeboy. I love him, but I'm 20 years older than him. It's weird. You got any aunties that you would sacrifice for me? The elders you want me to fuck with.
Yeah.
The little blew out undertones. I want the elders in the house, nigga. I'm just fucking with you. But I had to fuck with you about that. I was laughing so hard. Anyway, we have a show tonight that we are going to focus and get information in because I'm going to have my guy come to the couch. We were supposed to have my brother Rasheed Wallace on tonight, but we're going to move that interview to a later time where it fit in because I'm going to have some basketball guys up here next week. So right now, we're about to focus the show and talk to a brother that I know who is going to put a lot of insight on a lot of things that's going on. Frustration, but there's a lot of frustration in my voice. But I'm going to have my man sit down and talk to us. When we come back, Brother Islam. We'll be right back after this break. Brother Rizza Islam. we back, motherfuckers? Yeah. All right, fuck the formal shit. Industry Repo show right here. I am very, very glad and honored to finally get my brother on this show. He's visited me on the 5150 show a few times. Brother who, everywhere I go, a lot of people ask about you. A lot of people love the things you have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, brother Rizza Islam in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
Good to see you again, brother.
It's always good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Always.
We in a mess. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know if you heard some of the things I said during the show. There was a lot of frustration in there.
As it should be.
So, yo, man, what's happening, man? I know you want to dive right into this. Where do we begin after watching yet another episode of I guess they call them race soldiers?
Mm-hmm. Race soldiers.
Race soldiers
Crisis
take the
actors.
lives of one of our brothers right in front of us.
Yes.
And we are hypnotized, scared.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we scared. It's a reason to be scared because those are devils with guns.
True. Very true.
What do we begin to say to the people that's just watching and don't even know where to start after this?
Everything you've ever heard of, every movie you've watched, anything that you have seen, any of our ancestors who you've listened to when they talked about revolution, when they talked about a time where God is going to let the people loose, where America would be judged, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that is happening right now. And it's no more it's going to happen. It's no more, well, maybe in the future. No, it's here. It is here. There are cities all over America blowing up right now. I just got off the phone with one of the brothers in Louisville, Kentucky. They said that there are about 300, maybe 400 protesters in Louisville, Kentucky, and that they're going up into the rich white neighborhoods or the whatever you can find, rich white folk neighborhoods in that area, and they almost burned up the courthouse in Louisville, Kentucky. Right now in Atlanta, they are trying to enforce a curfew because they're protesting at the CNN building. Over in Minneapolis, they're trying to put in a 6 p.m. curfew, but the people don't care. They're on the freeway, shutting down the freeway right now in Atlanta. This is happening all across the country. And the one thing that people keep asking is, well, why don't we, have a peaceful resolution? Well, we've tried that. We tried it over and over again, brother. This is the time where the Honorable Minister Farrakhan said in 2014, when he spoke after the killing or murdering of Michael Brown, he said that this is the youth's revolution and that this generation will not go down peacefully. We are not afraid to die. This is what he made this very clear. He said they are not afraid to die. We do not listen to this government. We are only going to stop. And I'm saying we because I'm in this generation. We're only going to stop when true justice is served. This is not going to go back to how it was before. This is not going to be something that any politician, any artist. I saw Brother Killer Mike, Brother T.I., the mayor of Atlanta, all today about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours ago, tried to calm the people down and say, well, listen, just don't go and burn up our neighborhood. This is Atlanta. This is the Black Mecca. This is what we are supposed to be building. I agree with that. However, at the same time, it's not going to stop, bro. It will not stop, not until true justice is served.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people who feel like they've cut out a piece of the American pie that they don't want it to go away. I'm not saying anybody in particular, but right now you don't necessarily need a house to go back to. We are at war, whether you believe it or not, and every day it goes back to normal, that is a step backwards for us. I say things that can uproot my career. And sometimes when I get home, I think about it. But I know I did the right thing. I mean, I'm not trying to start some riot that I'm not in control of.
Right.
But I'm realizing every day it goes back to normal, we're just going to have another incident where a child, a man who is non-Caucasian will be murdered by a Caucasian cop. And, oh, Corey, you say this about Caucasian. Listen, people who are Caucasian, who are about what's right, they normally stand right behind me because I'm not a man who's a warmonger. But I am looking at what's happening in this world, and I'm starting to say to myself, yo, it can't be like this.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, you have to speak the truth regardless to whom or what. And you've done that for the vast majority, I would say, of your career. Since I've ever heard of Corey Holcomb, that's what you've done. However you see it, however you feel as though it is what it is, you speak it in that way. But I'll say it this way, man. The vast majority of people who are talking right now on social media, on the internet, the vast majority of you are saying you are ready to kill, but you are not ready to die. This is not a game. It's not a social media thing. The majority of people who are talking on social media have never been involved in real life with anything like this. You have never been involved in a protest, let alone a fight with the police. The vast majority don't know what the hell they're talking about. They are operating off of emotion, but that's a beautiful thing because now we are finally pushing it in the direction of where it needs to go. Right now in Washington, D.C., they are not only protesting, but they are gathering around the White House. So the White House had to lock down for a moment because the people are surrounding the White House. See, they went up to the CNN headquarters in Atlanta. See, these are the things. Now you're not just going into your own neighborhood like it used to be. Now you are redirecting the energy to the areas of where it needs to be directed to let them know, listen, not only are we tired, but you're not about to do this no more. This ain't happening ever again. You are not going to murder a black person and not have at least half this country go up in flames. This is where it is right now. They see it. You have less than 1 million police officers. You have over 329 million citizens in America. Between 45 to 50 million of them are black, brown men and women, or specifically black men and women. And the other, you say 15 to 20 million are brown folk. So if you keep doing all this, you are outnumbered by the sheer demographic of people. This is where this is going. So this is not a, I don't want to say things that make things uncomfortable or no, the truth is the people don't care. We actually don't care anymore. We don't mind dying for this. Again, those who are on social media, those who are on the internet, this is not a game anymore. It's not a video. It's not a documentary. It's not a talk. It's not none of that. This is real life. There are people who I got off the phone with in real life. Rizza, this was going down over here. We just did this over here. Some of this stuff happened over here. This police car got flipped over. This is what it is. We left the children at home with our mama or with the elders. We left them over there because this is it. So if you're not in the cities of where this is happening right now, you are easily able to sit back and talk. We can sit back and talk all day long, but once it hits your city, it's a different circumstance.
Well, also with it hitting your city, I want to let everybody know you can't hide.
No.
You have to prepare yourself for what may come sooner than you think.
And that's it right there.
You can't just sit up and say, oh, I'm not with them.
See,
you with us, whether you want to be with us or not.
I'll say it this way, brother.
It's going to get that bad.
It is. And people are saying now, they're like, well, wait a minute, they're going to declare martial law or y'all don't want the National Guard to be called in. Well, first of all, America has already been on a martial law.
Well, that's what I wanted to definitely ask you.
Yes.
What would you say to our soldiers who are in the U.S. military, Brother Rizza? What would you say to the black people, the Hispanic people who are in the military and it's your people they're trying to sick you on? What do you say to them?
I know some, and I'll tell you what I told them, what I did tell them, because a few of them have called me and were battling within themselves, and I said, I don't know what the hell you have a problem. What is the problem here? What's your problem? Is it the paycheck? Is it your 401k? Is it your retirement? What the hell is it that you're battling with? Okay, you swore that does not give a damn about you. You're supposed to be swearing an oath to God and to righteousness and to your people first. You are a black man first. You're not a police officer first. You are a black woman first. You are not a police officer first. You are a black man first. You are not a military, United States military, Air Force, etc. first. You have to understand that there is a thin line between being a traitor and being a person who's simply being passive. There's no more being passive here. I spoke to some of the police officers who said, well, Rizza, if we speak out, I'll lose my job. I'll get blackballed. I said, well, damn it, maybe that's what the hell you need to do. Why is it that you continue to remain silent when your people are dying? You cannot sit here and say you are a police officer and that you're just looking out for your family when other people's families are being murdered. You are a coward. Matter of fact, you're worse than the devil because you see the devil doing the devilishment and then you co-sign it by not saying a damn thing at all. There is no more of this being on the middle, straddling the fence. There ain't no goddamn fence no more, brother. That's really where it is. Minister Farrakhan's been telling the people this. Before him, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad been telling this. Between that, Brother Malcolm said it. Between that, Brother Khaled said it. Everybody said it. Marcus Garvey. So, John, the truth, ought to be what you can name all of our ancestors. We're not going to keep repeating this shit. This is not how this goes. I want to do a whole lot of stuff, bro. I held back from going out to Minneapolis because if I touch the floor, if I touch that ground, something else is going to happen. But I have instructions as a FOI in the Nation of Islam, certain moves I'm not about to make because I know it will be more of a detriment or a harm than a benefit. That I know. So I have to move wisely. I can't be emotional, but I can express how I feel. There is no such thing as a police officer, a military officer, any of them who side with this enemy when you know we are now considered enemy combatants? You know we are under a form of martial law. You know they have declared war on us. You know they still look at us as property, which is why you have so much attention on burning property that is insured, but you don't have any attention or love for the bodies that are being murdered. So if you are looking at property with more importance, then that means you sincerely must still see the people as property, because you don't give a damn about us when we die.
Amen. And when you say they have declared this martial law,
the United
please,
States
can you
government.
make sure the people, like when I asked you about the soldiers, what you said right there might be the difference between one soldier doing what he's supposed to do versus not doing what he's supposed to do. So now I'm asking you, the people, they.
Yes.
Let's not duck who they are in any way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Trump is obvious who he is. He showed his side before he even was voted in, and we got a lot of ignorant black folks who still stand on his side. That's a whole nother show. But who are they?
Starting at the federal level, you have Donald Trump, who was doing exactly what he was put in there to do. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that Donald Trump is going to bring America to hell on a rocket ship. He said if you elect him, he will take you exactly where America is going. He will take you there on a rocket ship. He said he will take you straight to hell. The difference with Donald Trump is that he's free to do whatever, good or bad. So as police do not take control of the situation, if the police do not take control of the situation, then I will send in the National Guard. And if once the looting starts, the shooting starts. That's what he said specifically. So what he just did was, one, traitorous to his position as commander-in-chief of the United States, because he openly declared war on citizens of America. Now, if you don't consider black people to be citizens, fine. There are still white people out there too. So you declared war on citizens whether you like it or not. That is traitorous. That is a traitorous action of the commander-in-chief of his own government. So outside of him, then you have, of course, agent provocateurs. These are people who work on behalf of the government, undercover agents, undercover FBI, et cetera, which many of them are out there right now. And every single you have white men dressed up in regular clothes with bulletproof vests on out there creating more situations, starting fires of buildings, starting to break the windows of police cars, starting to go and say, hey, let's go over here and rob this store. And they have on full masks. Some of them are wearing these silicone black outfits. And this is another thing we have to understand how deep this is. We don't plan or organize. We react. So they know all we need to do is shoot one of these niggas, kill one of these niggas in one of the most horrific ways, and they will start to revolt and rebel and go crazy. And then once they do that, we'll send in these crisis actors, these agent provocateurs to go in the middle of them, create other situations to take them away from the actual purpose of the protest, to create an entirely different thing that now the government will have to bring in the National Guard and declare martial law for. You see, we have to understand how wicked this enemy is. That's why the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you cannot fathom the depths of Satan. We think we know this enemy. We think we do. We don't know. We don't. They feel. But I'd say at least about 25 to 30% of the people who will be watching your show at any given time, Corey, depending on who you invite, whatever you put in that title, you put Rizza Islam, more agents are going to watch. You put somebody else, less agents are going to watch. This is what they do. The FBI has already said that they have over 30,000 accounts on social media. They have a domestic terrorist or counter domestic terrorism division on social media. They have a contract with the CIA, Facebook, with Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook is owned by, Instagram is owned by Facebook, and WhatsApp is also owned by those as well. So they have this entire web and umbrella to control and monitor everything that you say and do, which is another reason why I tell people on social media, stop talking so goddamn much. Because you out there talking like you really about to go do something when you are being tracked by this enemy. Stop running your damn mouth. Those of us who know about this and who are involved in these types of things, if you about to go do something, then just go do what you say you're going to do. Good or bad. You just go, you just you ain't got to say nothing. If that's what you about. But this is a revolutionary move. God is answering through the people now, because people waiting on God. God is waiting on you. You talking all the damn time. Make it happen, because it's men, women, and children who need help. And as of right now, the government is not going to go back, or the country won't go back to the condition that it was in before.
Well, the one thing I know with my time on this planet is if you talking about it loud, you probably not finna do it.
Come on,
Because
brother.
if you really finna do it, you're not finna talk about it loud.
Come on, brother.
I mean, I know this. I've been around people. You can't even imagine what they're capable of pulling off, but they can still go to the basketball court and laugh and joke with you in the barbershop.
Come on.
But they about their life for real.
The most
and
deadly
they don't
person.
really talk about what they do.
That's real. The most deadly person is the quietest one in the room.
Yeah,
They'll
the
smile,
one who,
they're real cool.
I'm about to do this.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that means you're trying to fire yourself up to do this.
Come on, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'll say it this way, brother. There's a lot of these things happening, a lot of things going on, primarily the younger generation who's really just sick and tired of it. The beauty is less black people are killing black people now. There's far less of that going on. And I mean, very little. I say within the last week or so, crime dealing with black people has gone down tremendously all throughout the country because of this type of circumstance, because now we keep seeing who the open enemy is.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to that the people in Minnesota tore shit up.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think about that? I don't even have no shame that I'm proud that shit got ripped up. Whatever the fuck it is. It ain't just something that just happened and everybody put their hands under their legs and just get the fuck on. I feel like this is the prelude to no turning back type situation.
Simple as that.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'll say is this is the response and the language of the oppressed. This is the language. This is the only language America speaks. Blood or money. They only speak those two languages. Either you spill some blood or you take some money. You create the ending of life, the shedding of blood, or you create a messed up situation financially for them. So when you break into these buildings and all, the vast majority of them are covered by insurance. It's simply an inconvenience for a while because now they got to go and get construction and all that kind of stuff, get the insurance paid for and all that. But it still shows them that, they're not playing no more. They really are not playing. They're serious. Wait a minute. Okay, so these men, women, and children are really not going to sit back and allow us to kill them anymore. Okay, so some of them really didn't expect this. A few of them did. A few of them helped to orchestrate certain parts of it to escalate it, right? So you have all these different areas. But as far as them breaking things, I'm just thankful that we responded in a way that wasn't simply, like you said, being soft, lying down, talking, walking around, praying all day long. Yeah. No, it doesn't take. See, Martin Luther King said it, same exact thing that, revolution is the language of the oppressed. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that as well. He said the same thing in the days of Moses, in the days of Joshua. This is the language. We have to take out the giants, however that may be. One, it can be economically. We have to take our money away from them. Because after we go ahead and bust all this stuff up and get pissed off and get out some anger, that's cool. That's one step. And it got the attention of the governor, it got the attention of the mayor, then it got the attention of the president. So clearly they heard
coronavirus.
Come on. They don't care about the corona now. They don't care about the corona.
It's not taking over the news right now.
See?
We out there protesting. We out there. I call it physical protest.
Yeah.
It's a lot more respectable than the protests with words and standing in front of the police as the police have a symbol with guns and everything ready to slaughter you.
Yeah, no, and let's reclassify them and say exactly what they are, not only in the legal term but in the international term. They are domestic terrorists.
You talking about police?
Yes, the ones who do what they're doing.
Have you seen my T-shirt?
No, I haven't seen it.
I just made this T-shirt that I'm about to put on my site, and I don't even think I'm gonna be able to make enough of them. I want to show it to you. I want your reaction to this, Rizza.
Let's see that. Let's see what you got.
My T-shirt.
You be going all the way there, brother.
Can you read it? I'm going to just hold it up.
Racist Caucasian cops must be quarantined. They're the pandemic.
This is on CoreyHolcomb.com. This is the truth, man. Everybody, racist Caucasian cops. They must be quarantined. They can't be out here with us because they will destroy us. They will destroy us.
That's the fact.
They're on their Facebooks and everything with their hats on, showing what they about. Mm-hmm. And is there a task force put together to find out who the racist Caucasian cops are? None that I know about, because the people that put the task force together, they're the racists.
Precisely. So you're relying on the government to investigate themselves to find themselves guilty and racist.
Right.
Pretty much. FBI, racist. CIA, racist. Heavily racist. Okay, local races. A large chunk of different police departments, especially in the southern states, have been infiltrated, or should I say founded to a degree, by the KKK. This is very widely known. This is what it is. This is what it's about. Again, the only difference is they did not expect us to respond like this. This is something that happened in a short period of time, and it exploded much larger than Rodney King in 1992. Matter of fact, in Ferguson in 2014, are afraid. This is why within 4 days, they arrested the officer, which they should arrest all 4 of them, and they have now charged him with manslaughter and third-degree murder.
What is third degree versus first degree?
Third degree is very light. Second degree is dealing with something that you actually planned more so with pure intention. And first degree is, again, the same thing, malice or forethought or intention. You actually intended it. You planned it beforehand. And the reason why it validates the fact that it should be second degree, if not first degree, is because he worked at the same damn nightclub as George Floyd.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't know this information yet.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, can you give us more insight on that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They worked at the same nightclub.
Is his mic working right?
Yeah.
Use this one?
Switch it up?
Use this one, Rizza.
Yeah, test.
Use that other one they gave you. You can just put this one down on the couch. It's all good.
All right, is that good?
Yeah. Okay. Just technical difficulties. It's part of doing shit with Radio Shack shit.
Exactly.
Radio Shack ain't even open no more.
Radio Shack, yeah.
But no, get back into it. What, you know what I'm saying?
George Floyd was working at a nightclub. I believe it was called the El Rodeo nightclub on Lake Street in Minneapolis. He was working there for about a year, and the officer, the Caucasian officer who had the domestic terrorist who had his knee in George Floyd's neck, was working there for nearly 17 years. He was working as an undercover officer and / security guard at nights on the outside of the club, while George Floyd was working as a security guard on the inside of the club. So literally they only had a door that separated them. So he was working there for at least a year. So they knew each other. He knew him. And then the club owner came out and actually said this. There's a whole video interview where she said, yeah, they actually both worked at my nightclub before I sold it a couple months ago. They knew each other. She said, I don't know if they really had words or not. She said, but they worked the same shift and at the same club right behind the same exact door. So now we can look at it and analyze that this more than likely would have been or did or was premeditated murder because you knew the brother. You knew him. Like you knew him. So now, okay, good.
That means work that's supposed to help people as security, police, or whatever.
Come on. The brother went out there. He was Stephen Jackson Jr.'s or Stephen Jackson Sr. He called him his twin. That was like his brother. He sent him clothes. He went out there for work. He was from Texas. And he went up to Minneapolis for work. He was driving trucks. Brother was changing his life around. He wasn't doing no craziness. And they say they are accusing him of allegedly forging these fake checks or fake money orders. Okay, that's not punishable by death at all. And not only that, when they handcuffed him outside of the store, he was complying the entire time, didn't resist once, listened to the officers. He sat down when they told him to sit down. He stood up when they told him to stand up. He did everything that they said. But not only was the officer or terrorist had his knee in his neck, today they released a video showing the other side of the car, and 3 other officers all had their knees in different parts of his body. So he had 4 officers pinning them down.
This is how they're trained.
This is how they're trained, brother. These are death-style military maneuvers of neutralizing a person.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, what are you doing? So you have your knee in my neck, which is a very specific move in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That is a move where it's fatal. If you just apply more and more pressure, you can snap a person's neck. Then they had someone with their knee in the middle of his back, right where his spine was, another person lower back, and then another person down where his, I believe, left knee was. So they had him in a 4-point area, and his hands were handcuffed behind his back. The brother wasn't a threat. So why did you have your knee in his neck for nearly 9 minutes? And you watching him, listening to him say, my neck hurts. He said, my neck hurts. My back hurts. Everything hurts. But we didn't see that they had their body needed their with pain. And when a grown man is crying out for his mother, he's saying, y'all gonna kill me. And he starts calling out for his mama. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you don't feel the pain, if some of you don't get the hell off of social media for a second and sit down and really think for a moment, that if you don't feel the pain of your people, then you are already dead.
Yeah.
You already dead, bro. You've been dead a long time ago.
I feel the pain real bad so much as, you know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm not working right now. You know, they shut the whole entertainment industry down.
Yeah, I heard.
But if my paper was straight, I'll put a hit on that cop. And I ain't got no shame to say it because I just want it to happen.
I understand you and a lot of
I don't care if somebody will say, oh, Corey, you wrong. Fuck you. They wrong.
Right.
They wrong.
Right.
I ain't never met that brother, but I feel like that brother is my brother just like I feel like you my brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I saw what happened to you. I know what happens to be black in America.
Come on.
If you haven't had a situation like that in America as a black man, it's luck.
Big time.
It's luck.
No running with the police yet?
When you are black, the police come at you in corrupt ways. We all know it's corrupt.
Absolutely.
And fortunately, I haven't been murdered on the streets by a cop,
Thankfully, yes,
but
sir.
I know what they do. That whole knee in the neck thing, all that. Why they got you, man? When you let a Caucasian cop put you in handcuffs, you basically you gotta hope you make it to the goddamn jail.
Right, and that's real talk. That's real talk. And this again, make sure from now on, hashtag domestic terrorists. Domestic terrorists under Title 18, subsection 5 of the United States Code. It classifies those who are enforcing and using fear and coercion to get the citizens to do something. You're instilling fear in them to get them to comply. You are no longer a police officer. You are a domestic terrorist, literally. So you're violating the codes of conduct. You should be relieved of duty, and another officer should come and take your place. That's what Christopher Dorner did. See, and people know about Christopher Dorner from L.A. because he had over 2,000 of the San Bernardino Police Department. After him, they had all of L.A. County on alert because they said this tall, 6-foot-plus black man who was a trained sharpshooter, he had one of the only clearances to where he could protect the president himself, killed his partner. And he killed a few other officers because they tried to blackball him when he reported his partner for kicking a man who he was giving a ticket to. And so he reported his partner. And then they tried to blackball him. They ruined his life. They froze his bank accounts. They turned his family against him. And so he said, wait a minute. So I did everything that was right as a police officer? And he was over in the 77th precinct over here in LA. He said, wait a minute, I did all the things that were right, and you did everything that was wrong, and this is how I'm treated? So he went on a rampage and started killing officers.
I didn't have common sense. When they had the brother on the news alert like he was dangerous.
Yes.
One thing I have found out about watching television and what they have to say, the people that they really want you to think are bad, is probably more to it than that.
Big time.
So you can't broadcast something on ABC, NBC, Fox, or whatever, and say, "Oh, this is a bad person," and somebody with I'll put it like this: my experience on this planet, I know there's that's my phone. It goes off like that all the time. We're being watched. Siri.
Yeah, I don't talk to Siri, brother.
You heard it? Hey, cut off forever, you funky bitch. Oh, she didn't say nothing. You might go over there and just press that side button on that phone right there, man.
No, because, you were saying that you would want to put it out on them. That right there is something that the Russians do. That's something the Chinese do. That's something the Mexicans do. That's something the Italians do. That's something that everybody else does except for us because we love our enemies. We are still indoctrinated in this weird system or the Stockholm syndrome of loving this white man that we believe is Jesus. We see an officer as Jesus. If I want to fight against him, I'm fighting against God. He's the only son of God, so therefore God must be white like his son Jesus. So it's a very big psychological game that's being waged on us. So us fighting back against that, we feel like it's something much bigger and much deeper, but now we're breaking out of it because this generation wasn't raised in church like that.
See,
we were raised in the Bible like that.
I saw a lady on the internet. She said something about whatever is going on, but I still want to show love to my my white brothers and sisters who are good. And I replied, just to ask a question, I said, who Caucasian in particular do you know that's good? And her response was all, fuck you and all that shit. And I'm like, I've met a couple of Caucasian people that I could hang with.
Of course.
Because I feel like they attempt morality.
Of course.
I met a couple.
Yeah, there's definitely some.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this. There are people who think to say stuff like that who have never even been around Caucasian people. I am from Chicago, Illinois, the most segregated city in the world.
Come on.
When people say something about Caucasian people in my neighborhood, I'm like, who are you talking about, your boss? Them the only people you know.
See, and for those who talk about these good Caucasians, first of all, I have a lot of Caucasian allies in the different movements, from the mental health movement to police brutality to dealing with the Native brothers to the vaccine movement. A lot of Caucasians, right, who I work among when it comes to accomplishing the goals in those different arenas. And I appreciate that good work. However, you are only as good as your ability to stand up against the racist brothers you have, the racist cousins you have. You know, your uncle who's a judge. You know, your grandfather who is a governor. You know, your father who's a mayor. You know, your cousins and most of your cousins who are police officers. See, you're only as good as your ability to stand against a system of white supremacy that you currently benefit from and that my people are continuously being oppressed by. Your goodness is demonstrated by your activity, your actions, and what you do to bring down the system. Not by how many words you speak, not by how many white girls I can have sex with, not by how many times we can go hang out and do music together. Because a lot of artists are feeling it today, too. Yeah, most of your band members are white. But what are they doing against the system that is currently oppressing your people? The only reason why most of the artists are talking about it now is because COVID-19, or really God, to a degree, helped to sit your ass down. So now you seeing it. You ain't got nothing to do. You going to watch this right here. You're going to see it every damn day until you wake up and see, oh, this is what you've been missing. Because you've been up there singing and dancing with and for white people. And ain't been doing a damn thing to help your people. So this is not let's bash white people. No, this is let's be real white people.
That's why I made this shirt. I made this shirt, and when I made it, it was somebody who was helping me. It was like, you sure you want to say this? I said, I am absolutely sure.
Right.
The reason I put the word racist Caucasian cops is because I did give in to a little pressure.
That's okay.
But I wanted to say Caucasian cops. Hey, this is what I wanted to say.
And that is okay.
Because it's real.
It is real. And again, some white people think that their goodness is dependent upon how much they speak negatively about their ancestors and racism and white supremacy and how I can't stand y'all white folks. And some white people be like, oh, cracker. Some white people do that, right? That's all cool. That is so cute. But honestly, at the end of the damn day, what are you doing to even the playing field economically? What are you doing to go and get the will for the land that your ancestors stole, that they gave to you? You going to sign it over to us? We in Atlanta. You going to sign that land over? That 300 acres you got over there that came from your uncle, who came from his uncle and his uncle and his uncle, who stole it from our people because he had us in slavery? What you doing to even the playing field politically? What are you doing to even see, now we're talking about some actions here. I don't need no more talk no more. There's no more talking here. You're not going to kumbaya me to sleep.
No talking, no marching, none of that.
None of that stuff. You're not going to kumbaya me to sleep. We need actions. We need earth. We need land. We need the stuff that you owe us. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the back of the Final Call newspaper. In the 10 points or 12 points, pardon me, of what the Muslims want. One of those points goes over land. We want 8 to 10 states, with one state having an outlet to the sea or ocean. From America. See, people are like, well, what are the action plans? But it's been there. We had this over 60 years. We know what we are demanding.
Well, that's what I need to say something to you about.
Go ahead.
Because this is very important. Like me, I have a monitor over here where we get to see different voices heard on the monitor. They say things, they type it in. And this goes back to what you said about different agents and everything on here. Also, there are black people who I dismiss them as those who don't know what to say. Like, well, what you gonna do? Just like you said, or things like, why you let him say that? Or Rizza, why you let Corey talk like that? Listen, the internet, for people who are woke, can serve a purpose.
Right.
But for people who are sleepwalking, I mean, like, can you explain how dangerous it is to follow what you read and let that nutrition, which is nutrition, let that nutrition run your world? You know what I'm saying? How fucked up are we that this internet is full of the lost and the agents? That's who are in there for the most part. I know there's good people there because that's how I eat.
Right.
The good people come see me, and most of them have goodwill. I don't have people talking crazy to me in public. Do people walk up to you and talk crazy in public?
Never met one, bro.
That's what I'm saying, but I see them on there. I be laughing. I be like,
you gotta laugh at them because
where
not
that come
one of them is
from?
gonna walk
You know
up
what
in
I'm
person.
saying?
And it's a shame because again, most of them are agents, or most of them are just people who have misunderstanding. Most of them are easily influenced by stupid Negroes on the internet.
Yeah.
And it's okay. See, you are a prostitute. Your attention. Pimped by misinformation, pimped by anybody who can type anything to make you laugh or make you comment, what was that about Rizza? See, you're an idiot to a degree because no matter what you read on this screen, when real life hits you, real life hits you. You can put that phone down, you get from behind that computer, you walk outside, real life is gonna hit you. So you can say whatever the hell you wanna say about Brother Rizza. That's all good and well. But in real life, same thing about in real life, you can talk all day, but when you see me in person, let's see if you're going to say those same words. Matter of fact, you're going to say the same words to the police officers that you be talking about? You're going to say the same things to the governor, the same things to the mayor? See, you won't run your damn mouth because they allow you to run it so that you can self-incriminate your damn self, you damn idiot. Your IP address can be traced. We can all find an IP address. We can find out your exact location. So you need to understand what is going on here. You are allowing yourself to be, again, pimped, manipulated by this system. They didn't give us social media so that we can just enjoy and talk all day. They gave it to us so that we can be controlled.
To put the private eyes out of business.
Come on, and be tracked and traced by them. So it's like you can keep talking all day long. That's what you do on the internet. But in real life, we get things handled. We get business handled. People need to eat. People need to make money. People need to stop being murdered by the police. Stop being murdered by each other. Which, by the way, again, that black on black thing has gone down tremendously. But that's what has to happen. We have to get things done in real life.
And the reason I asked you that is because I want people to have another view of what's happening. Like, when I look on the internet and I see different things being said, I see different things being posted, I know it's not all just that many people doing that. No. This is the airwaves for the wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Good people are on there too. I mean, I encourage what you have to say about me. I don't just need all the good. I can look at the bad too.
You got to look at both. That's the only way we're going to live in this world.
I don't get my feelings hurt when somebody say, you know what I'm saying? Laugh at that. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck your mama though. But look, what I'm saying is, it's put on there for a reason.
That's right.
And I wanted Brother Rizza to give his 2 cents on that because what you say changed the way people think. And there's a lot of people who's sitting at home who ain't got nobody listening to them, and they trying to change the way people think with something slick being said.
That's true. You got to live by example, man. That's the first thing. I really don't care about what anyone says about me personally, just to be honest with you. I literally don't care. Like actually, if you saw me not see the stuff that you type on social media, you would laugh because you'd be like, damn, he really don't know that I exist. I really don't. Like, literally. I'm looking at the real enemy who is coming to kill me and you. Right. That's what I'm looking at because I follow the man who is putting his neck for real on this enemy. I follow Farrakhan. Farrakhan don't be looking at no damn tweets. He don't look at no Instagram posts. Are you serious? See, you a joke. You living in this damn white man's world. This social. Listen, man. Listen. Don't ever get it twisted. When you're dealing with real brothers in real life who put the work that they do in real life onto social media, that's different than people who do things on social media and then try to put it in real life. We are not the same. I do things in real life. Social media is new.
I look at social media as
become
replies
authentic
to me every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like I put a song out. And the curiosity just killed me because it was something new that I do. And I just wanted to see what the people had to say. And it was mainly good stuff. So it actually was emotional to me because I heard so many good things about myself. But I don't normally, on that screen, that's not the voice of the people.
No.
The voice of the people is different when I'm in public.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the wool's being pulled over my eyes, but I don't put on the screen now by people. That's their job to do that.
I don't even care.
And
I care about the good people. All of my 5150 brothers and sisters, first of all, y'all be popping up on me randomly. I'm like, reason 5150. I'm like, come give me my hug, brother. I'm like, man, I love you know.
And they'll follow you to the end, man. I'm saying even if they disagree, I've had people who told me, man, I don't get the fuck out of here, but I love you though, man. You got good personality. You speak from the heart and all
cool.
that shit.
That's appreciate one another for at least having the testicular fortitude, as Minister Farrakhan says, ovarian audacity, having the nuts to even speak the truth. Finally, in a world like this where everybody's trying to put on some fake persona on social media as if they do these things and they really don't do it in real life, a lot of people really don't. Like you, and you call it all the time. There's too many fake people out.
And one thing I found out, and I get, this is revealed to me time and time again.
Yes, sir.
It's not nothing I brag on, but this is the truth.
You can see it.
If you are fake, I don't need to be around you. I cannot smile with you the whole time you bullshit. I'm eventually going to be like, get the fuck out of here. Most of the time, I just get the fuck away from you. But this is a lonely, cold world. Everybody who fake ain't evil. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's just a sickness they get.
Right.
But I will tell you, if you are fake around me, I'm going to tell you, hey, you a fake motherfucker.
As you should. Because right now, you got a lot of fake protesters out there right now. A lot of fake people who are making it seem as though they care about black people right now, who look like black people. You know what I mean? Different people. Candace Owens is one of them, and a lot of other people who just run their damn mouth. Caucasians. They're self-hating Caucasians. Like Candace Owens reminds me of an elderly old white man.
I think those people just go with whoever winning.
No,
those are the real cheaters of the world.
Until she married a white man back in February, which made perfect sense. So my point is, we have to be very mindful. We got to be mindful of who we're around, and we have to judge people off of what they do, not necessarily what they say.
Well put. I mean, like, you know, man, me and you, we can go on all day with this, man, but
yes,
I needed to have you on this week, man, when I called you and you. There's pain in the world today. It's not just thugs looting, dumb motherfucker. It's people in pain, and they realize you don't give a fuck about their pain. All you do is give a fuck about marrying the whores you purchase. How about that, Mr. Orange Trump?
See, it's different when it's black folks. We're considered thugs and criminals when it's white people who are running up to the Capitol with AR-15s and automatic rifles who are protesting because they want a haircut. They're good people.
Right.
I couldn't believe that. I said they got AR-15s and they running up to the Capitol, to the courthouse and all that. Let us get a goddamn haircut. I said, wow, you did all that for a haircut. Wow. That's sick to me.
I've noticed this. Our idiots are exposed.
Big time.
They hide Cracker Barrels on the road. And I just watch the show sometime. It's hilarious. I'm
really
like, this is hilarious.
It really is. And you gotta watch him, let him. Because that's his loyal following.
Yeah.
It's the rednecks, the backyard, bubbas and the white people who have sex with their sister type stuff. Don't get mad, damn it, it happens. You know what it is. That's that kind of stuff. It's like, so y'all are that type of crowd, but you get mad at us when we say, can you stop killing us?
And they fuck their sisters without condoms. What sense did that make? I just had to sneak a joke in there to try to break it up a little bit. Brother Rizza be on the spot. I say crazy stuff, and it's like, I know there's a group of people watching you and how you respond to me, and they think you're supposed to respond to me negatively, but you a young man who living life as well as fighting the fight that needs to be. Understand, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. So, brother, what you need to do with people like that, it's going to come to you. I don't even worry about you. No. I think you're going to be one of the leaders of our people as you get older and more people realize who you are. So everything that's happening now, even though I know you don't pay no attention to it, man, don't let nobody stop you from doing exactly what you got to do, even though I feel like I don't have to tell you that anyway, because I've been watching you since I met you, brother, and I ain't seen no flaws.
I appreciate that.
That's what's up.
The reminder's a blessing, brother, and I just, again, I'm always honored to be here. I'm honored to know that you have consistency in your integrity, brother. How you feel, you speak it. It don't matter. Everybody knows. That's whether if you like it, whether if it's raw, whether if it's cool, either way, you are a brother who is known for speaking the truth. And that is why when you call me, I say, brother, you let me know. If I'm here, whatever you need from me, I'm there. Because, by the way, we have a food giveaway tomorrow.
Where?
Right there off of Imperial and Figueroa Harbor Freeway.
If you're in the LA area,
tomorrow.
Say where it is one more time.
Right. It's
and
right
what time?
under the Harbor Freeway. Noon tomorrow, right off of Figueroa and Imperial, behind the Jack in the Box, where the Harbor Freeway Green Line station is, where the 110 and the 105 freeway cross.
Who put it together, Rizza?
Nation of Islam, Minister Tony
So
Muhammad.
no pork chops?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure I can't get no pork.
Even though it's free, we still ain't gonna give our people the worst. You know, some people do that. They just give away the worst. Yeah, nah,
that's what's up. You know I'm throwing that in there because I know y'all ain't gonna get out like that. You got your book with you, man.
Oh, yes, sir.
Please
yes, sir.
plug your book, Brother Rizza.
Yes, sir. This is about a Shaq, Tam Jones, Pete Rock. I mean, a lot of them, they got it, and they're like,
Hold
I
it
haven't
straight
learned.
out to that camera.
Right here.
They can see it, yeah.
RizzaIslam.com. Go to my Instagram, Rizza Islam, and click the link in my bio. Make sure you get this book. I absolutely guarantee that you will benefit from this. Even if you already knew most of this information, you will know something, or you won't know something that's in here that you will finally learn, and I guarantee it's going to help you out. It's being called the #1 book of this generation.
That's what's up, brother.
So I'm just honored to have something to exchange, because I'm not the businessman. I'm learning more about business now, so I'm getting more into that. But I'm the community servant, an activist, researcher. Like, that's what I do.
Well, see, I look at you as a young brother. See,
yes, sir.
You and Maaacus around about the same age. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I hope Maaacus turn out like you one day. That's my man, though. He a good brother. I keep him around because he's solid.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You need those kind of people.
And I'm just saying, man, like, we gonna wrap up the interview, but brother Rizza, thank you for talking to the people.
I'm honored, brother. I'm honored. Thank y'all for having me. I know y'all be raw as heck, man.
That's what's up.
That's how you gotta be. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. The real brothers, real sisters. 5150. I appreciate that, and I'm sure they out there, causing some stuff too.
Yeah, that's what's up. 5150 in the house. They take us for granted, but we ain't. All right, so Industry Repo Show. We gonna come back with the outro song, and once again, thank you, brother Rizza. We'll see y'all in a few seconds. We'll be back, motherfucker.
Yeah. This was a powerful, powerful show with my brother Rizza, one of the young stars of the black community, of all communities, of everybody about morality. But this is still the industry repo show. And you know how it go. The outro song is, it's positive too. But you know how we do. All y'all people out there who been cashapping, y'all been holding us down with this show. I appreciate y'all. Everybody who donate. When they canceled all my shows in July, I wasn't worried about it. I'll still be able to do this show because y'all keep the show going. We appreciate y'all. But this is dedicated to that young lady that everybody know. You're looking fine every time. Every time. I'm glad you're mine. Glad you're every mine. Time I fuck you. You suck my dick. Man. I nut it quick. Yeah. Bitch, you the shit. Every time I fuck you. Hit it from the back. Make the ass go smack. Make it rat attack. Every time I fuck you. We was in the dark, in the park. I lick your shark. Every time I fuck you. I'm spit a girl and I hit a pearl. Make the pussy swirl. Every time I fuck you. Your kids awoke. They hear me stroke. They know I poke. Every time I fuck you. Hit her with my hand. I'm on the back. Make the oh, for the time I fuck you. You got your camera on. Hold up. Look at my phone. Yeah. We bout to bone. Every time I fuck you. It was at your house. On the sofa couch, made the pussy ouch. Every time I fuck, hey, I put it in your mouth, in the house, ain't no doubt. Every time I fuck, hey, I fuck you all day, and I fuck you all night. But I took one of the pills, 'cause that's the shit you like, you know. Maaacus, that hat ain't shit. Okay. I can't believe you got a bitch. Every time I fuck you, that soon look old from your mind. Every time I fuck you. Repo show. Every time we fuck you. Hey. Got that suit from the thrift store.